Hey guys, Thrasher here. We got a new banner coming in Dragon Ball Legends. Let's talk about it. Okay, so if we go to menu and then go over to news, we can take a look at the announcement for the new banner. It's called Legends Rising, and it's for warriors from the episode Sagas from the Movies. So here's the thing, we already have two characters who are in the episode Sagas from the Movies. We have Pikkon and we have Broly, and I'll come back to that in a minute, but let's talk about these characters now. So there's 3 new sparking units that are going to come in this banner. I'm sure there will also be new hero units and new extreme units, but let's talk about these guys and what they mean for the game. One thing that I noticed, the very first thing that I noticed, is that 2 of them are purple and 1 of them is green, which is awesome. I was just talking to someone earlier today and saying we're really short on purple sparking units, and we're a little short on green sparking units compared to the other colors. So they're finally evening that out. And the other big thing I want to talk about is this special arts right here. So if you look at Turles, it says Turles' specialty is his powerful blast attack, so he's probably going to be a purple blast glass cannon, just like purple sparking Vegeta. So we've got 2 of them. They happen to be the same color. Maybe they'll synergize extremely well. We'll see. The other thing I want to talk about, special arts, Fruit of the Tree of Might. So this restores his health, and it has a chance of different things happening. I'm not a big fan of characters that have a lot of randomness added to them because I don't know what's going to happen in the match, and I have to adapt to that, and it makes it hard to adapt to. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But the thing about this is, because it says special arts, we don't know if it's talking about the blue skill, we don't know if it's talking about the green special skill arts card, or it could be talking about the purple quirk card, which in most cases you get from using their main ability, and then it brings that out. So special arts, we're not exactly sure what that means, but reading these other characters, we can kind of get an idea of what it might mean. So let's look at Goku now. Goku is another damage dealer. He uses the special arts Lend Me Your Energy. Now that could mean 2 different things. One, it could be his main ability, which gives him a one-handed Spirit Bomb ultra move, just like with other characters. Or what it could mean is that it's his green card, and Lend Me Your Energy increases his blast damage, so when he does his special move, which might be one-handed Spirit Bomb, it does more damage. That's also possible. And then the next character is Coora. So here's the cool thing about Coora. His special arts does bleed damage, and it makes the opponent discard a card. That is huge. So I haven't really talked about card economy in this game, and I don't want to get too deep into it right now, but I can tell you that one of the most important things that you can do to your opponent is make it harder for them to use cards. And the best way to make it harder for them to use cards is to get rid of the cards so they don't have any to use. This is amazing if it happens to be his green special skill, which it sounds like it probably is, because if we go back up here, healing, there's only 2 places that healing happens for units in the game right now, either their green special skill or their main ability. So either this is his main ability, which makes it not super powerful because it's really only going to delete 1 card per match, but if it's his green special skill, that means you can now run a mono green team with Piccolo as your tank, Ginyu supplying your team with extra green cards because that's what he brings to battle, and then this unit deleting your opponent's cards because he's got all these extra green cards coming from Ginyu. So we're not exactly sure what this is going to end up being yet, so we'll find that out later. But once we do, we'll know what special arts mean in the future, and this is just another case where they're not good at using obvious terminology, which is really unfortunate. With that being said, I think there's a good chance that this banner is going to consist of 5 sparking units. I think it's going to be these 3 sparking units who are all from the that specific episode that I talked about, characters from movie sagas, and there's 2 more characters in the game who are sparking units right now that are also in that specific episodes, which is Broly and Pikkon. So I think there's a very good chance that the banner is these 3, Broly and Pikkon, which is good news for anyone that missed Broly last time around. So that's not 100%, that's just my guess at it. And like I said, I'm really hoping that when it talks about these special arts, it's talking about the green card. It's probably talking about their main ability, but if it is talking about the green card, it's going to change combat a ton. Last thing we should probably talk about is when this banner is going to drop. We don't know for sure yet. Generally, this news, which showed up this morning, shows up around 2 to 3 days before the banner shows up. This news was data mined to last in the game from 7/13 until 7/17, so that probably means that the banner is going to show up on the 17th, which is unfortunate because that's still another 4 days from now. So we're only going to have 1 banner for a few days, which kind of sucks. The other thing to consider is Sometimes it shows up before this goes away and they just take it away early. That's happened once or twice so far. So next time we see a scheduled maintenance that's longer than an hour, so if it's like a 3, 4, 5 hour maintenance, there's an extremely good chance that means this banner is coming. So just keep your eyes out for that. Be ready with crystals if you want to use it on this banner. I will have a full review of the banner when it drops, so keep your eyes out for that as well. And that's pretty much it for this banner. If you guys have any questions, comments, throw them down below. I'll respond. If you have anything you want to add, throw that down too. If you guys like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.